out why.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. Have you finished doing what you were doing, Vivian?
Yes, I'll come out now. I'll behave myself.
Well, that'll be a start. That'll be a first.
I'm on my best behaviour today.
Oh, Simon's here already. Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon. Simon, we want you on a show. Think about it.
You can bring on your other Hid Denmark pals as well. We'd love you on a show. That sounds wonderful. For those of you who didn't see what you just wrote, a 2-hour show about Danish UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a very special guest this evening. I can't introduce her because I have, what do they say? I have a conflict of interest. I'm not allowed to introduce her. Vivian, introduce today's special guest.
Today's special guest, I'm very excited to have on, actually, and I'm glad she's agreed to come on and do it, is Isabel, who is Jonathan's better half. And I say better with capital letters. And Isabel has opened her own. Is it like a new age? What would you call it? A shop?
I call it like an holistic hub where people can come and get a treatment or can talk. You know, it's an open space, safe space for people to come and talk if they want to, or they can have treatments. As I say, I do some beauty treatments, but mainly holistic treatments are the way forward for me.
Oh, so I could come to your shop, book myself in for a sound bath,
yes,
and a wax. No, I'm only joking.
I'm not quite into that beauty so much. More facials. No laughing, John.
Oh,
and pedicures and manicures. Yeah. So more of a pampering session, that sort of thing on the beauty side. Whereas on the holistic side, it's more massage, sound baths, Reiki, sound therapy, colour therapy, and so on. So
a little birdie had told me previously that you are a masseuse, a qualified masseuse.
Yes, I am.
I'm going to ask you questions now, so Jonathan can just go to sleep. How did that come about? Have you been doing it for very long? Because it's quite a hard thing to learn, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It started from a young age. I was about 3 or 4 when I knew what I wanted to do. And then when I was 15, still at school, a night course became available, and I was introduced to do the night course, but had to convince school because they, well, you're doing your GCSE type work and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but managed to talk, to do a talk, and they accepted that I could do it as well at the same time as doing my GCSEs. So I did my first course when I was 15.
Oh, wow. And are
Always
you
been
one of
very
these people?
spiritual.
Do you go
Yeah.
in very hard, or are you more of a?
It depends on the person. Every treatment's bespoke, as it was, because everybody's different. Certain people like a lighter touch, some people like a firmer touch, and you just go with what you feel that the body
Jonathan,
needs.
behave, Jonathan. I can see you.
Dying in the
Say
background.
anything. I'm being very good, aren't I?
Okay.
Well,
There was another question about the massage side of it I was going to ask you. Do you think that if you... This is a weird question, so please excuse me, because I'm a ghost hunter inside and out, right?
Yeah.
If I was to come to you and have this lovely relaxing massage and then went straight off to a ghost hunt, do you think that it would relax me enough that I would experience more, do you think?
It could well do. It'd open up the senses. It'd make you more receptive to the environment and the atmosphere. So you may pick up more that kind of way, that that you're relaxed in a state of mind. I would think probably Reiki would probably set you in that mind that you're going to pick up more spirit or vibrations, or the feelings that you get when you're near ghosts. Then yeah, I think it would open the senses enough to do so.
Question. I've heard a lot over the years, people have talked about Reiki to me, but what actually is it?
Reiki is using the Reiki practitioner's hands, and they connect with your energies. They open up the chakras, let out their chakra energy into the person to see if they need their chakra topping up or energizing in the chi, which is just energy in Chinese. So they would just pick up that from each other. If your heart chakra was depleted, then the Reiki practitioner would know and would charge that area.
It's a little, like very borderline psychic vampirism, isn't it? But you're giving it freely. The Reiki practitioner gives it freely.
Yes, yeah. It is.
What
It
about
is done.
What about the oils? Do you use oils when you massage? Could the oils open you up as well?
Yes, yeah. On aromatherapy, I self blend my own oils, so I don't use pre-blended. So I blend my own oils and use it to help the person with whatever they need. If they're anxious and that, you can have lavender and rosemary and things like that. Or if you're tense and knotty, then you'd want a bit more ginger and black pepper. Black pepper sounds like I'm going to cook you, but but there's lots of different things that you can do. There's plenty of different essential oils to add to a base oil, or just work with the base oil and work out the knots and the tension and more sport therapy kind of things from there.
Just to interrupt, good evening, Nettie. Good evening, Bill.
Bill's coming in. He's beaming in from a very, very far away place called Atlanta, America. Ooh. Yes, a big shout out to Bill.
Yeah.
Well, Louis, who may or may not be watching this, was
my dad.
That's something you're going to have to explain somewhere else. I think it's too complicated. Yeah. But Louis and Geraldine were in Atlanta a few days ago and looking, because apparently the Christmas lights are still up in Atlanta, and they went to see them last week. So,
oh wow.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
So no. I had a thought, Izzy.
Yeah.
Here's a marketing thing for you. Well, should you be that way inclined?
Yeah.
How about doing a blend, an oil blend that we can just quickly spray around us and put it in our ghost hunting kit to enhance,
like a spritz type of thing, and you can go. Yeah.
And
I can
another
see why
one.
not? Why not?
Another one to
Yeah.
spray. So stay where you are. Don't follow me home.
Yeah.
One to bring them in and one to
You want to
repel them.
close them out, and yeah.
It's just a thought.
Yeah, it's easily done. That no problem.
Who would use that in the chat if Izzy offered that as a thing? Who would actually use it? Is it something that people would be interested? It'd be interesting to hear their take on it.
Yeah, definitely would, because it's. Yeah.
Carry on, Izzy. I was just putting it up.
Are you you're not a Reiki healer, are you, Izzy?
Yes.
You are
I'm
Reiki.
a Reiki master. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've done my level 3.
Ooh.
So
And
I
if you
can
don't do
teach
what
it.
she says, she'll beat you with a stick.
Yeah. That's it. So yeah.
Ooh.
Can do all sorts of treatments.
While Bill says, I wear different oils for different reasons and effects. So something that Bill's already doing.
Right.
Maybe we should introduce that over here and do a great,
Yeah, you could have a whole range of different things to it.
You could also get magical herbs and try and put distillated, I don't know, something like mandrake root or something into.
Yeah. And infuse them in the oil.
Yeah.
Used as a spritz.
It's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You never know. Could take off.
That's what I like about this show. We always come up with interesting things. It's not just a one way. We have a guest on, we ask them questions, they answer it, but the audience, the viewing audience all get involved, and we all throw ideas at each other. And I find it fascinating. It's my favourite hour and a half of the week.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's because you know that our show's the best.
Well,
exactly.
I'm here with my 2 favourite girls, so.
Oh, he's smooth, isn't he?
I'll just get a sick bucket. Izzy, I was going to ask you a question and I've completely gone out of my head now. But anyway, talking of ghost hunting, this was it called as ECE5 experiment where people are using sound and vibrations to try and contact UFOs. I think Simon would know more about that. Which is why I thought I'd give it a go, which is why I've got one of these.
I see.
And you know what? Other people can get it to sing and work, but I can't.
Oh, that's no good. We need you to get him singing and working.
But you offer sound bath.
Yes.
Right. I'm fascinated with sound baths. I've always wanted to go and experience one, so I am booking myself in with you. But I need to know what a sound bath really is. What does it offer, and what are the effects?
Okay, it's a way the person would either lie on a mat, be in a comfy chair, wherever they're happiest in the room that you're providing, and then you would work out. You'd use your tuning forks to tune in to their frequency, and obviously every bowl plays a different note.
Yeah.
So then when you've got their frequency, say it's the note E, then you'd use the E bowl then to sound round. Some people use water into their sound bowl to make them, to get the reverb and get the vibrations going, and and make sure that that person is receiving the notes that they need. Or you can use them as a dry bowl, as I often do, and you can just sort of bang it for all intents and purposes, make it sound, and then just gently roll the hammer around the top of the rim. That's as.
Can you use anything like I've done it before with a wet finger and a crystal.
Yes.
I've done that before.
Yeah. That's exactly
watery.
the same thing. That could be channeling your energies or the practitioner's energies into the sound and letting, the energy flow from there and top up the chakras within the body. It's all about balance and making sure that that person gets what they need. If a particular chakra is out of line or depleted in energy, then we need to top it up to make them feel better and to get them feeling themselves again. And and just making sure that you're using the right frequencies to tune into that chakra and that area.
Question: what are chakras?
Chakras, there's 7 within the body. They start with the crown above the head, and then it goes down throughout the body, and the 7 right down to the root chakra at the feet.
They're also, because I'm a spiritualist medium,
Yep.
and I meditate and I work with chakras and all the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
But I also, because I'm past that stage, I use uppers and lowers.
Oh,
which is a bit more technical, which I won't go into now. You just need to know the 7. But it's also about cleaning, aligning, and strengthening, like Izzy's just explained. It's quite important, especially when you work as a medium. And
definitely.
Are these the power points in the body that the Kundalini meet up in each time they go down?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, you got to imagine the invisible cord running through the body in the center line. The chakras then are in that line that relate to the organ or the part of the body in which they represent. You've also got meridians that run through the body, and that's more for reflexology and shiatsu and acupuncture, that they work on meridian energies. And each of those lines, there's 10 within the body, and they represent an organ also. So it's always just charging about the inner person and getting the chakras ready with energy or chi.
And the word chakra is a Sanskrit word which means wheel. So the wheel is turning, it's vibrating constantly. And that's where you get that word chakra from.
Yeah.
But
because people are always changing and things.
Talking of chakras, do you know or do you work with erithic fields?
I haven't done so much work with that, but I'm always on a journey of pathway of learning, so I'm always learning and improving the treatments and services I offer. I'm always doing a course or getting other information, whether it be scientific or whether it be information from the Holistic Council, or and vice versa, because a lot of people do like the science behind it, and if you can prove that it's going to work, or you can prove that it is going to be beneficial to somebody, then you have to go forward with that method of thinking.
I mean, for Jonathan's knowledge, an erithic field is also known as an aura, if you like, the aura of a person, different colours. So this field, especially in my line of work, gets attacked and broken sometimes, and sometimes ripped apart, depending on the situation. So it's a constant battle for me to repair that. So holistic remedies and medicines are so important to me as a person to help with that, especially when I'm helping people in their own homes that have an issue that is an issue, not because they want a medium to come and give them a reading and tell them what's going on. It is very, very important that the holistic healing, the repair work, goes side by side, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
Getting back to this singing bowl, because Simone was quite interested in it.
Oh, okay.
I can't get it to work. Can you give me some pointers? And if I tip my screen down, maybe
tip your screen down and we'll have a look how you're doing it, and then I'll tell you if that's right or wrong.
Can you see that okay?
Yeah, I can see that perfectly.
So this is what I've been doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Hang on. I'll put the microphone. I'll do it again with the microphone so you can hear. Hang on.
Yes, that's numbing it. Are both ends of the hammer the same, or is there a spongy end? Oh, yeah. Maybe try on the inside, Viv. See what that does.
Oh, I
Yeah,
felt
so if you ding it from the outside and then run it round the inside, it might.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it a go. No, I think you might need a bit of water in that.
Water. What if I put it? What if I took it off this thing?
Yeah. Try it without him. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Or if I ding it on the outside and do it on the
On
inside.
the inside, yeah. Yeah, because each bowl plays differently, you see, so you might just need a little film of water in it just to give it that vibration to hang on to.
Even though it's brass?
Even though it's brass, yeah.
Okay. All right, then I'll do that. I've got some water here. Hang on.
Yeah. Give him a try.
Just a little smidge, yeah?
Just a little bit, yeah, just to cover the base bit.
Whoop. I've got it all over my leg.
You two are the only people I've ever met who use the word smidge.
Smidge.
Just a little smidge.
Just a smidge.
So ding it on the outside and do it on the inside. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it works better on the outside if the thing stops moving.
It does.
You might find it better if you do it counterclockwise rather than clockwise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you hear that, guys? It's working.
Yeah.
I've got it working.
Woohoo! Yay!
Thank you, Izzy.
I did my best.
Is it worth getting all different size bowls?
Yes, yeah. I've got 2 or 3 different ones, and they're all a different note and attuned to a different note. So,
I could never get one to work either. I had one. I gave my Tibetan singing bowl to Isabel because she can work it. I can't.
Well, Bill says get a crystal.
When you
try to smash it.
When you finish doing it, you've got to thank the bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speak into it.
Yeah. Show it some love, and it'll play his note and be healing to that frequency.
While Bill says he turned his into a salad bowl. So what I want to know, if you did that, Bill, do you have any magical effects from eating the salad? I think we need to know this.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh, we'll have to wait for the response.
Partly silly, because I think all these things affect each other.
In response to Bill's comment about Viv Brass's waterproof, laughed my arse off. No, I don't want it turning green.
No, that's it. So you should get rid of the water out of it as quick as you can.
No,
and let it dry.
Hang on a sec. I'll be right back.
No. Okay, that's you and me now. Me and me now, Isabel, because Viv seems to have just gone swanning off somewhere. Well, it's lovely to have you on the show.
It's lovely to be here, John.
So, tell me, some of this stuff is Indian, some of it's Chinese, and some of it's Tibetan.
Yes.
Do the different countries of origin, are they sort of compatible with each other? Can you sort of mix and match?
I would say so, because everybody's an individual. So you might need a bit of Chinese medicine. You might need a little bit of a Tibetan, top up of the, of the frequencies. You might need, some Western medicine. You might need, and you can work with a combination of all kinds of different things, especially if a person's got a certain condition. Then you can work with the oils, you can work with the sound, you can work with the light and the colour. There's lots of different variants of what you can do to help manage conditions that people say come to me with. I have a lady who has MS, and I'll treat her with aromatherapy oils, and she finds it relaxing, and it helps her greatly.
Well, that's interesting, because MS is a very strange disease.
Yes, absolutely.
When I was first taught about MS, back when I was a student nurse 44 years ago.
I can't imagine you as a nurse.
I was a nurse. I looked great in little blue dress.
How was your bedside manner?
Yes, Isabel. Do you want to share what's amusing you?
I can imagine. There's nothing wrong with you. Get out of that bed. We need it for somebody else.
Yeah. Next.
Have I ever thrown anybody out of my bed? No.
Well, we don't need to know about that.
No,
not your bed.
Parker wants to know.
That's a different show, isn't it?
That's the X-rated version.
I made myself soften by being naughty. I do apologise, lady. So you went rushing off to get something?
No, I went to get a tissue, empty the bowl,
and
dry the bowl. But I've got a question. When we finished with that, with the water in there, could we drink that water for energy, do you think? Or not? What would you do?
I wouldn't advise it myself. I always cleanse and get rid, and then cleanse the bowl, and just show it give it a bit of a hug type of thing, and show it some love, and pat him dry and leave him for the next session that you'd need him for.
How would you cleanse your bowl?
You can cleanse your bowl in certain different ways.
Jonathan!
Is that a euphemism?
No. I use crystals. I use a clear quartz that I have. She's called Martha, and she cleanses every stone I ever have and every bowl I have.
What do you do with Martha? Do you just put her in the bowl?
Place her in there for about half an hour under away from the sunlight, but in a warmer place, and then she gets the cleansing done that way.
Oh God! Don't just start me on crystal. I was mad on crystals. Oh, what's your favourite crystal ever?
Calcite.
And why?
Because I think it's because it looks so tough, and it looks waxy, and it almost looks, I don't know, not real at a point. But if you've ever been unfortunate like I have to break a piece, it just broke in my hand. I didn't do anything at him. It's quite soft on the inside. It's quite a soft material. Yeah. Almost like a Himalayan salt stone. It's almost that sort of crumbliness, and yeah. But it's tough on the outside, so I probably see myself as being a bit of a calcite person, because I like to feel I'm a bit tough. And
what colour calcite is your Martha?
She's not calcite. She's a clear quartz. But I do have another one. That's called Ben, and he's a blue piece of calcite, and he's quite tough. But Martha is my go-to. I've had her 30 odd years at least.
I wonder if I have my favourite one up here. Oh, I might do actually. Here it is. I happened to be at it was what conference was it? It was up in Manchester a few years ago, and they always have tables and stalls, and I'm always looking and being nosy.
Yep.
And I saw this crystal, and I thought, oh, I can't really get any more crystals. Like, I honestly, I'm inundated.
Of course you can. Of course you can.
And
Never have too many.
I thought, well, I'm going to go away. I'll come back later. And if it's still there, it's meant for me. And I was gone for about 3 or 4 hours and came back, and it was still on the table.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
And here she
wow.
is. So I don't know if you can see this. It's a black moonstone, apparently.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And it's a palm, and I have it, but for the life of me, I don't know what to do with it. What its purities
moonstone.
But it's a black one.
It's black moonstone. Yeah, you don't see it too often.
It does shine. It does shine.
Yeah. Yeah, it should do as a moonstone, but black, you'd associate it with more deeper thoughts and creativity, maybe. You know, it's that sort of energy of let's get up and go and let's do it type of stone.
Do you suggest holding it when I'm doing my creative moments? And
absolutely, or having it nearby, and
would you
holding it?
Again, how would you cleanse it to make sure it's not going to give me
cleanse it again by putting it in the moonlight or sunlight and just give it half an hour, or you can do it in the salt water. Some people believe in salt water cleansing, but I'll prefer the more natural, taking the sun or the moonlight preferably.
Okay.
Placing them out in full moons and letting them charge and
I shall do that.
themselves that way.
I will use it. Now you've given me these pointers. I will use it, and I will let you know how my creativity differs, because I've spent about a year writing this book, and I'm only chapter 10.
That's fine. That's fine. But I think she'll help you with that.
Okay. And should I give her a name?
Me. Pardon?
Should I give her a name?
If you want to. She's obviously a she, so whatever she's telling you.
Do you think it's a she?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a girl energy about it.
Okay, I will think of a great name.
Yeah.
And I'll follow your instructions with that. Now I get on.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Jonathan?
My granddaughter inherited some of my late wife's crystals, and she puts them out on the full moon, always on her bedroom windowsill to charge them.
Yeah, you should. Full moons are the best time to put them out.
I have a crystal that is quite dangerous.
Oh.
And it can be phosphorus at times, when some people find it. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
It can be used to poison people because it is that bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I was told to keep it wrapped and out of sunlight. No,
is it black?
I've got a small point, and it's sort of like a metallic-y, orangey colour, and it came from the Middle East.
Oh.
And my supplier did say, be careful, wash your hands after use. It is very poisonous, blah, 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 and harmful to human beings. Oh, and I've got it.
Yeah. You should treat it with care. There's 2 or 3 crystals that you shouldn't touch in its raw form. In polished forms, they're not too bad, but in raw forms, they're definitely a few crystals that can be toxic or harmful. Yeah.
Is it true what they say about malachite being strong and be careful when you use it? Because listening to what you've just said, I've got a great big slab of bubbly raw form malachite.
Yeah.
I have the one that looks like lots of needles kind of form of malachite. And then I have a polished bit of malachite, because I was obsessed by green at one point.
Yeah.
Are they poison? Should I not be having those?
You shouldn't be handling the rawer forms. The polished forms, maybe you can handle a bit more, but not the raw forms. Definitely not.
Okay, I'll keep them wrapped up and keep them away.
Keep them wrapped up. Keep them safe. They have a use, they have a purpose, but not for handling often.
As holistic therapist, you know, when people walk past and see all these crystals and things at fairs and in shops and things, should they always go with their gut instinct? And
Absolutely.
Or is there guidance when buying crystals?
It depends on the intent that you have for that crystal. Or, you know, I always believe go with your gut. They'll speak to you. You'll get warmth. You know, when you touch them, they'll go hot, or they may go a bit, I don't know, like a fizzing sensation in your hand of how, you know, I always get and feel really hot and stuff to me. So I'm like, oh, that's talking to me, and I have to have it. But other people may get a different sensation, and yes, I believe that you should always go with what's, you know, if you've picked the first one up and it's not said anything, done anything, not got hot or cold, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you, but you just might think, oh no, that's not for me, and put it back. You know, your instinct will always automatically just kick in and say, nah, I don't want that one. But you'll kind of know.
I have a friend that has it's a good job. He's a civil servant, but it can be quite a dangerous job. So they will see things that are not very nice. They might be involved with things like the aftermath of not very nice. Or they might have to go to the hospital and give reports because of not very nice, without saying too much.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It can affect their mental state of mind, as well as their physical. Is there for this person an all-round good crystal or spritz or spray, or could you make something that they could use?
You could make something that they could use. I'd always have a go-to as a quartz. It's a good all-round solid strength and support. It's good for any mental health issues. It's good for giving emotional support and that sort of thing. So any of the quartz, probably a smoky quartz in this case, is just jumped into my head, so I'm going with it. Maybe a smoky quartz crystal would be what they're after, just to, it's not like a masking crystal, but as the name gives it, the smoky quartz, it's got different elements, so it'll give different things when they need it. You know, if they need a strength, then they, you know, to carry on with what they're doing, then the smoky quartz will give that. If they need the protection from what they're seeing, then that'll give it again. And, you know, there's all sorts of different elements in the one stone.
Oh, I might have to speak to you as well about a spritz for that person.
Yes,
it's like a double layer, if you like.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. Sounds like they might need a double helping hand, but yeah.
Question: what's a spritz?
Spritz is a liquid that you spray. So it's not like a perfume, but it is a perfume type thing. It's like just like something you walk into. You spray it in the air and then walk into it, and then the droplets land on you.
Yeah, forgive me for asking fairly basic questions, but this is fascinating me. And I really want to know more about it.
Well, there's 3 orders I've got to do now. I've got to do ghost hunting spritz, ghost hunting finish spritz, and then this other spritz.
Yeah, that's it. You're going to be
I've got to buy now.
I wonder if it would be a good idea, you know, when you're doing any magical working, you should start off by casting a circle. I wonder if there's a spritz that you can have to
protect yourself,
join in as part of the casting a circle thing.
That's 4 spritzes you've got to make now.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to be busy spritzing.
My girlfriend's a spritz chick.
That could be the name of your range.
Yeah.
Spritz spray for blah blah by Spritz Chick.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going
She's
with that.
a
Spritz
chick. She's a Spritz chick. She likes spritzes to do all your magical things. She's a Spritz chick. And so on. Sorry.
I've got a theme tune and everything now.
Ooh. Have you got a website relating to your shop or?
Yes, yeah. Willow Tree Therapies has a Facebook page, and I update it with what I'm doing and how the salon's coming along, because it is fairly a new project I've took on, so it's still a little bit in the works, but I have had some clients and had some positive, feedback and stuff. So yeah, I'm
I
really
can
pleased
see
with
you.
how it's
I
going.
can see you at these conventions giving a little
Yeah.
demonstration and selling your spritzes
Yeah,
and crystals.
And we do have a domain name for you, which we have
Yes.
registered, but there isn't a website yet, but there will be.
Jonathan, can you put all the links in the chat? What's it called? Put in what it's called.
Willow Tree Therapies. Hang on, I will do it now.
He's on it.
Yeah,
think amongst yourselves, ladies.
Yes, because we need to share the shit out of this, because this is going to be good stuff. And people in the chat, please have a look. And if you're so inclined, like I am, order some spritzes.
Yeah, exactly. I can make up spritzes, no problem.
Yeah, message and tell them what you want.
Yeah.
And give it a go, because I intend to give it a go, and I'm going to keep a journal.
Yes.
With how the investigation's going, before spritz, after spritz, and with no spritz, and just keep a journal to see if there is a difference, and
that'd be interesting.
And what I experience when I do spritz.
Yeah. I couldn't see why it wouldn't open the senses up, because that you've got so many different, the third eye, and that should illuminate more and bring out.
Annette says she's in need of something for inspiration, as she's lacking at the moment.
Oh. A crystal would be like opalite and things like that for inspiration, because it's so pearlescent that it'll give you so many different facets to work with that you can't help but find yourself a particular area of an opalite, because it's so milky and it's so iridescent at the same time. I think opalite would be a great thing.
If she gets a little piece of opalite, should she put it in her bra?
Yeah.
And like close to her skin?
Or keep it near to you. Handbag, but yeah.
Put it in your bra, Nettie.
Yeah, put it in your bra.
How can you possibly expect me not to make a stupid joke?
What? I might put this in my bra. I'll just stick it in there, do my creative stuff, and see what happens.
What happens? Yeah, that's it.
But mine's a bit clumpy. It's a bit massive. So I'm going to have one big boob and one little one, but see if it works. Whatever works.
God. I am trying to be good here.
The training segment from Rocky IV works for me. What, smashing the shit out of something?
Well, I suppose crystals are rocks, so he's talking about 4 different rocks. I don't know if he is or not. I just made that up. I'll just give it to you for what it's worth, because I'm quite good at talking bollocks. So
Nettie needs, I suppose, if she's going out with these crystals in her bra, she'd need the other side to even it up.
Well, this is it. A bit of rhodioserite, maybe, a bit of love, just some self-nurture.
The coach.
Yeah, you've got to even yourself out.
The coach says just buy another stone, Viv, and balance yourself out.
Well, no, because I'll be at home, so it doesn't matter if one's bigger than the other.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody's going to see it.
No. Just remember it's there when you're getting in your PJs.
Yes, we are. We're going to be doing it as a live stream, pay-per-view.
Well, OnlyFans. They've taken her bra off and the rock falls to the floor. You're not going to see any boobs, you'll just see the rock falling. Guess which one we have today? Sorry.
I'm trying to be good here. And they're all...
It's a new fad called Rocky Knockers.
Yes, Becky, I think that's
it.
Exactly.
A sideline of spritz chicks. Yeah.
They call a spritz chick with a rocky knocker, just a spritz chick. Dear.
Kate is Dave. My other computer is
Dave, I was thinking it might have been you, but I didn't want to insult some poor bugger by thinking he was Dave. Dave Scott.
Oh,
Dave Scott, CSA Canada, Dave.
No.
God, you people make me laugh, and you all confuse the hell out of me. But women always have confused the fuck out of me. So
I have another question for Izzy.
Okay.
And it's a theoretical one.
All right.
Do you think, like, I talked about the ghosty side of things.
Yes.
But when you're out in the field, like Coach Dave is, and looking for things like Sasquatch or the giant turtle that's been seen in this river or whatever you're looking for, the lovely, beautiful giant salamander that's in the local lake. By doing a spritz and preparing yourself and psyching yourself out, do you think that will help you in your search when you're doing your CFZ stuff as well? Will it draw animals?
Yeah.
Creatures?
Because it'll relax the mind and take the mind away, and then you're more relaxed and open to seeing it. If you set out with that intention, then you might not always, see or get what you need from that visit or expedition or whatever you're doing, that visit. I can't see why a spritz wouldn't relax you into that state of like, right, okay. And it'll just come to you. Yeah.
I smoked a joint on the shores of Loch Ness once.
You needed a fish spritz to stink of fish.
You did.
And then Nessie would have appeared.
Yeah, exactly. Should have thought you were dinner.
You're mad. You're fucking mad.
If you're going into like a forested area to look for Bigfoot, maybe you have a woodland fresh spritz or something just to...
It gives it more of an open view, I guess. Puts the mind into a different setting. It takes you away from your like thinking, what am I doing for tea? You are focused more, you are interested more, you are, it'll heighten to bring into you what you wanted to see or do or experience.
Dave says that he always sages when he comes in, never thought of doing anything on the way out. Makes sense. At least it can't hurt.
No, always cleanse yourself. As a practitioner, I always cleanse myself after every client and every Reiki session, every massage session. You always have to cleanse before and after.
I find this totally and utterly fascinating.
Whether it be with the same, sage in and out, then it doesn't matter. Sage can be, it's got a multitude of properties.
A friend of mine used to get the herbs, the sage, from from the Tesco's or wherever that he put in, and he would roll a cigarette, put a little bit of tobacco in, and then sprinkle a lot of sage in, roll the cigarette, and keep that one for after the investigation, and he would smoke it like a normal cigarette. So he said he was saging himself inside as well as out. And I went, I need to give that a go. I was nearly sick, but it's not the point. It was doing a job. But what I did was, because the investigation was so horrific, I went in the back door where I know I can't be seen. and I took my clothes off before I stepped into the house because I didn't want to bring any of that energy into my home.
No,
Shoved it straight in
you
the
should
washing
always.
machine.
Yeah,
Straight in
yeah,
the
you
washing
should.
machine and washed my clothes. Then went
Yeah,
and had a shower before I
shower.
went to bed.
Absolutely. It's the best thing. Best thing. The power in water and the power in the cleansing of the water is just immense. You need to do something before and after, you know, expeditions, hunting, whatever you're doing. You know, you need to go out and set yourself up. It's like opening a Ouija board up. You have to open it up properly. You have to close it properly, so you don't let the bad spirit there and leave it there. And
You know what? I've
experience.
got a really good experiment to do with Ouija boards.
Yeah.
But I need a lot of the same Ouija board to carry on the experiment, and it's only involving one person. But it's got to be the same in two places to see what happens.
Yeah,
I've not been able to do it yet, but I'm keeping it on a back burner. But it's a lot of work involved opening and closing those boards. But
yeah,
I think
absolutely. But it needs to be done.
it might be worth it.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I've had amazing messages come through on Ouija boards. It's been immense.
What is colour therapy?
Colour therapy is using the colours of the rainbow, and again, it's similar to the sound therapy, whereas you're using the frequency. It's finding the colour in somebody's mind. You get them into a relaxed state like you would if you were having a Reiki. So, you know, you got them and you're asking, what colour can you see? What colour am I projecting? Which hopefully would be the same. And then you would use the actual colour itself then within the room lighting for them to absorb. Because then it's obviously a colour that they need to replenish and nourish their, you know, to do with their chakras and energies again.
And is it good for healing as well?
Absolutely, yeah. The sound and the colour therapy work quite well together. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be an expensive trip to your salon when I get there.
You need it all.
Yeah. Jonathan wants one that smells of fish.
Because you've always been saying you were going to come down to my place before I leave, so you can ghost hunt before I leave. We have another ghost now, by the way.
We have a what?
We have another ghost here now.
Do you know that's 2 ghost hunts that we're doing? There's one in this in Jonathan's house.
Yeah.
And one in an occult museum place type of thing. We're going to have to do 2, Jonathan.
Yeah.
But Isabel and I have both heard the new ghost.
Yeah, we
really?
have. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, you'll have to make sure you're there when I'm down, Izzy. To we'll
I'll see where they all are hiding.
Well, you already know him. It's Archie.
Oh,
we've heard him. We've heard him barking. We've heard him. Because he used to have this big dangly thing that my stepdaughter gave me for him with our address and phone number. A sort of medallion thing that used to hang off his collar. And we've heard him clicky-clacking as he runs up and down stairs with it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Where is that now? It should be on a chain round your neck.
No, it's buried with him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you can hear it as plain as day some days. It's
really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great to get a photo of him visiting?
Yeah.
It would be.
He's just doing his usual runs. Yeah, that's it.
He's come into bed. He's got into bed with me a couple of times.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is.
Yeah.
That really is. So what other therapies do you offer, Izzy?
Oh, Oh, I've got a whole leaflet full of
It's got a menu.
I've got a menu. I've got a Chinese menu. No,
I
I've
was
got a
just
food
thinking it looked
therapy
like a
menu.
Chinese takeaway menu.
Yeah, it does. It does. But that's what I thought people would keep it. You see, I do lots from Swedish massage to hot stone, Reiki, chakra balancing, crystal healing, bit of shiatsu too.
Okay, hang on. I thought that was a dog.
Yeah, but
What is shiatsu?
Shiatsu is similar to acupuncture, but instead of using needles on the pressure points, you just use your thumb to charge up the chi and the energy within that pocket of, if it's depleted of energy, then in that little pocket on the meridian, as I mentioned earlier. Say like on your inner thigh, it's your liver. That's the liver meridian runs down there, and then you'd use the thumb to press along to find out if that was depleted in energy. And if it was, you just hold your thumb there a little bit longer, channel your energy to that area for it to repair within the body.
I'm so, well, this is me. I'm so ticklish, but if I was there with you with shiatsu and you put your thumb in my inner thigh and you were pressing it, I'd be giggling so hard.
No.
Honestly, you off.
It's the pressure. It's the pressure that isn't ticklish. People say that
hurt?
about reflexology. Yeah. No, it wouldn't hurt, but it wouldn't be a pressure that you'd find amusing. The same with the feet and doing reflexology. I've had plenty of people say, "Oh, you can't touch my feet," or "You can't do that." And I was like, "Well, I can because I'm doing it." "Oh, yeah, you are," and then not took it on board.
If you do get a giggly person,
yes,
that screams and giggles, does it put you off and make you giggle as well, or do you just ignore it and carry on?
It can do. I haven't had anybody laugh or giggle through a shiatsu or anything, because obviously the pressure is
hard.
Well, not hard, but it's firm enough for it to be not ticklish, but not to hurt. It's a firm, direct pressure. But obviously on the feet, I have on the reflexology.
Chantal is here. Hi, Chantal.
Hi, Chantal.
All the way from South Africa. I just said South America. I meant South Africa.
Just say Chantal disa plaisir. Plaisir. That's how they talk, isn't it? Something like that. I've got a South African boss that's been teaching me words.
Righto.
What did you just say then?
That is a plaisir. That is a pleasure. Having Chantal here is a pleasure.
Yeah, so you were speaking Afrikaans?
Yes, well, trying to.
So, Chantal, did she do well? What was her Afrikaans like?
She said shit. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but it's shit. Oh, it's not too bad.
Not too bad, Viv. Well done, Vivian.
I want to learn the swear words, but my boss, because he's a director, he won't give them to me. But I'll get there. I will get there. Trust me, it's coming, and I will tell him what I've learned.
She most certainly does, Simon. She most certainly does.
So what other remedies and things do you offer? We got to shiatsu, and then we had to stop.
Yeah, shiatsu, sports therapy I do as well. I do reflexology, aromatherapy.
What's reflexology?
Light. Pardon?
What's reflexology?
Reflexology is working with the pressure points on the soles of the foot or in the palms of the hand, where the meridians within the body, the same as shiatsu, believe in the meridians for reflexology, and that they end in the palms of your hand and soles of your feet. And then when you work in those zones, it represents an organ within the body. Say like the big pad under the toes, that's your lung and chest area. So if you've got asthmas and things like that, then that's an area that we would go to and work you know, in like a little creeping motion like that. It's kind of like a little creepy motion that you use along the foot and the palms of the hand.
Well, as you know, my right foot is
hair.
not very good. What does that signify?
The right foot on the
You know,
heel,
the heel of my right
the
foot.
heel,
Yeah.
that represents the sexual organs within the body on the heel of the foot. and on the side is the sciatic nerve as it runs through the sole and out to the other end.
So if you have flaky, hard skin on your heel, get to the sexual health clinic because you need some cream.
Yeah. We'll drink more water and then see what it's doing. Yeah. It's often a sign of dehydration is dry skin on the heels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
That's one of the reasons I drink so much
juice.
Squash. Yeah. It's because
to keep it hydrated.
I used to have these horrible, almost sort of like hooves on my heels. That was when I first went to I first started going to the podiatrist for that before I was even diagnosed as being diabetic. This years ago. And they said, drink more. And I said, well, I do, doctor. I drink best part of a bottle of brandy a night. And she said, no, not that sort of drink.
You know what I find really helps? Because I've had to give up drinking tea, or not so much tea, because I am a tea junkie. So I bought myself one of these, and I have these herbal remedies that I have found. And this is what I don't know if you saw one of the shows, people in the chat, where Andy came in and said there was nothing in my thing. It's like, it looks like leaves.
Yeah.
So you sort of sprinkle a few. They look like bits of dust, really, and they open up once they infuse the hot water with these leaves.
Yeah.
And you can buy so many different infusions, and it has been working. Or maybe it's just me mentally thinking that it's working. But
the best thing is either water with lemon, with fresh lemon squeezed in it, and that'll help purify the kidneys and purify the water that's going through, or you're having cranberry tablets or cranberry juice. It's the best thing to keep it purified and keep down the hard skins.
Hello, Peanut.
Pee.
Yes, he's now here. He's decided he's going to be in charge, and he's the most, from now on, it's the Magnificent Peanut Show.
It is, exactly. So yeah.
What about Izzy, I'm going to ask you a strange question. And Jonathan, behave yourself.
I didn't say a thing.
No, but I know it's coming because of the type of question that I'm going to ask. Okay. What if you're having impure thoughts? Whether it's you're going to murder someone, you're going to hit someone, you're just having a really bad day, or you're going to shout at someone, those kind of impure thoughts, not
them ones.
No. Is there something we could take to sort of help balance that out? It's more mental, isn't it?
Yeah. It could be help with talking therapies, as you say, but I would think that kinesiology, although I don't practice that, with the Bach flower remedies are an absolute godsend to that sort of thought and mind process, because then it reacts straight in with the brain and the synapses, and that the Bach flower just works instantly with kinesiology. They find the level at what your magnesiums are and all that sort of thing, because they're more cognitive and needed for brain functions, those sort of vitamins and minerals. So the Bach flower remedies are would be the answer to that.
I'm laughing at Chantel's message she's just put in the chat. Green tea, the kind you get from a dealer.
Dealer, yeah.
Look, Chantal, I'm the one who makes the drug jokes on this show.
Yeah.
I got my drugs for free yesterday.
Yes, this was wasted at work. I think you're going to have to tell this joke. You're going to have to explain what happened, stoner girl.
I walked into, we call it a blowback over here. Not a blow job, a blowback. And what that is when somebody takes a very hard drag on a joint and blows it into the mouth of someone. What happened to me was somebody, a stranger, I don't know who they were, come around me, took a very long, hard drag of his joint, but then realised he was at the door of the betting shop. So he just blew it out, threw his joint on the floor, walked in. I then walked into the cloud of this plume of smoke in mid-sentence talking to my friend. So not only did it go in my mouth, but it went up my nose, and I just took a great big hit of his joint. And I immediately thought, well, that wasn't very nice. And then 10 minutes later started feeling the effects of this cloud of whatever you want to call it, this plume. I went back to the office, high as a kite, and had to declare it to my boss. And he just said, wow, happy days. I thought, well, how am I going to do my VAT spreadsheets? I had a good afternoon that afternoon, but the munchies wasn't very good afterwards. I did eat a lot of shit.
Then again, I did a whole show when you were on a holiday completely off my tits by accident. So
you never know. We might have to declare. We might have to declare and have a get off your tits day show, and we might have to do it later on in the evening. Just enjoy it, asking its glories and gifts.
I like Chantal. She's a sweetie pie. I'm very, very fond of Chantal.
Well, do you know what? This will make you laugh, Jonathan. Me and Andy were discussing what city break that we're going to take in Europe this year. And I've suggested Amsterdam because he's never been. And so we were discussing about, do we go and eat a space cake, or should we go and have a mushroom tea? And he said, well, we can go there. But he said, well, I'm not going to do that. He said, I don't do that stuff. I said, well, what's the point of going to Amsterdam then? I think he's just going for the sex shops and the green red light district. I don't know.
Graham and I went to Amsterdam about 36 years ago. And it was very strange.
Sounds fun.
Chantal, you are a wonderful girl.
She's funny.
I'm here with my 3 favourite. In fact, with Nettie as well, my 4 favourite girls.
And Sarah.
And 5 favourite girls.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Any of the hints or tips you can give us, Izzy, for
thank you, Vivian.
Apart from coming and getting some treatments, which I'm going to do.
Yeah. Is
there any hints or tips that you can give us just to keep our body in tune and in sync and not doing weird stuff?
I suppose the most prominent is breathing. You hold it in for 3, breathe out for 4, breathe in for 4, breathe out for 5. More like regular diaphragm breathing, and making sure that you're using the whole capacity of the lung and filling, making sure it's fresh air, and just remember to breathe deeply and exhale clean. Just exhale till you feel, oh, that's empty, and then take another breath. It's all it's all about the regular breathing.
Do you think it's I don't know what his name is, the Iceman? He's on YouTube and he does the breathing techniques.
Yes.
And through these breathing techniques, he can go into sub-zero conditions and not feel cold, and he'll swim under ice and run in just a pair of shorts barefoot in ice for a couple of miles, and it doesn't affect him.
No. Breathing is the most important. Important thing to do. Yeah.
But it's breathing right.
Yeah, it's breathing right and not being shallow breathing like we probably do everyday breath, but making sure that you've inhaled through the nose, exhaled through the mouth, completely emptied the lung, completely filled the lung, and going forward that way.
Because he encourages people to have cold showers. And he ice cold showers in winter. He says, if you're breathing right, he said you should be in the cold water for longer.
Yeah. And then that helps the vessels in the blood vessels in the body, then blood shunt, and then that keeps them going correctly. Stops the forming of varicose veins, for say, and things like that. If you can body shunt, i.e. sauna to cold water, then that just helps it regulate that way again, as well as then the breathing. The body's getting the right amount of oxygen where it's needed, and then it just builds its own defences from there. But everyday breathing, of course, we have to do it, but it's more shallow, and you're only using a third of your lung if you're lucky. But if you're breathing in through the mouth, then you're
just laughing at what Chantel's saying. She's naughty.
Does it have to be fresh air? How about doing these breathing exercises in, say, for instance, a hot box?
Check it for a friend.
What is a hot box?
Is that where you've got your joint in a small enclosed area? It becomes a hot box, and then you
probably
breathing it back in for a second round.
Yeah.
I used to know somebody, those boxes of wine that you can get?
Yeah.
Yeah. That when you finish drinking the wine, there's just this empty plastic bag inside. I knew somebody who used to fill that with marijuana smoke and then go. He's dead now, so don't try.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh dear.
But yeah.
And guys, if you're thinking about going mushroom picking, be careful what you eat, because there are mushrooms that are extremely poisonous to people, not for the hallucinogens. It's that it will kill you, basically. So
yeah.
No, Chantal, my darling. I was actually trying to be crude, and nobody picked up on it, so I stopped.
Yeah. We all know
we
what
just
you
ignore
were doing.
you, Jonathan.
We just ignored you. Yeah. We just took no notice.
I've just finished reading a really interesting book called How to Change Your Mind. It's about psychedelic therapies, and there's a lot about breath work.
Absolutely.
Together with magic mushrooms. Well, I'm interested because I've suffered from serious depression for years. I regularly have suicidal ideation and have done for years. And although I haven't done magic mushrooms since the early 80s, if that would get rid of that, I would be quite happy to try it again.
I heard on the news, I think it was only last week, that the medical council in the UK were looking further into that to incorporate it in some remedies for people that were suffering, and it's something that they're looking at quite seriously. So this could be happening sooner rather than later, Jonathan.
Yeah.
The one thing I did get from the book is I'm not going to just go off and take some magic mushrooms and put in psychedelic music. This has got to be done with a therapist.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to fuck around being a do-it-yourself psychonaut again.
Yeah.
But it's something it's funny that what Isabel was saying about breathing reminded me a lot of that. And there were apparently breathing exercises. I tried to do it. There were breathing exercises you can do which can help you hallucinate. And I tried it from the way he described it, but it didn't work for me. But,
do you know, breathing is a good starting point for a very successful meditation.
Good starting point for life, because if you don't, you drop dead.
No, we're calling it different breathing then. Call it different breathing.
Yeah.
So this different breathing is really good for meditating. And when I used to run my circles, I always taught the beginners how to breathe. And it sounded really silly, but the slower you can get your breaths, the better spiritual experience you will have. And more chances are you're more likely to meet your guides that way than listening to, oh, this good medium says, oh, I can see this guide with you. Find out yourself. You know, that was my thing. And breathing is the most important part of a meditation. Hands down. If you can't breathe, you won't meditate.
No. And
then some people do it naturally and go into meditation like that. Yes. They don't have to prepare, and because they've done it for years, and it's you know, you don't have to sit still, you don't have to close your eyes and open all your chakras. You could meditate. So I've known some people to be able to meditate while walking along, just walking down the street. They'll be able to do it because they're that in tune with it.
Wow.
It's quite interesting, I think. I'm not at that point, but
I'm just sweet and innocent, just like Chantal said.
Well, Simone, I just guessed at what a hot box is. I really don't know. I still don't know.
Now, have you noticed this, boys and girls in the audience? When I said I'm sweet and innocent, my nasty, horrid girlfriend makes me sad by laughing at me for being sweet and innocent.
Do you know what? I'm with Isabel on this one, because when you say I'm sweet and innocent, in my head I'm saying, piss off, Jonathan. Of course you ain't. You're not sweet and innocent.
And you can look at the face of my darling girlfriend there.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, come on. You just look, like fucking sweet and innocent.
Yeah, well, I'm bang on the cash.
I will tell you what I was actually thinking about hot boxes afterwards, Simon. I'll message you privately.
I know what a hot rock is. Hot rocks is when you're smoking your joint and a bit falls off the end and burns your t-shirt, and you end up with all these holes from the hot rocks.
But it's like in that Pink Floyd song, isn't it? I got the inevitable pinhole burns.
Oh dear, it's funny.
And we've gone off the subject again. But I thought, why is it?
What was we talking about? I can't remember what we were talking about.
We always end up talking about drugs on this show, and I don't know why.
Not always.
Yes, we do. Every episode, we end up talking about drugs.
Well, no, it's just because I had a drug-induced experience yesterday, and it wasn't my fault. That's all.
That's it.
Well, I personally think that these two girls are leading me astray. What do you think, boys and girls?
Yeah, right. I think it's more like the other way around.
I think so.
Do you know, Isabel, Jonathan's got me doing things that I've never done before in my life.
Oh.
Like write a review for a band.
Why not?
I'm going to do a second
Well,
one soon, hopefully.
Why not?
Isabel already does reviews.
I do reviews.
Yes, you did Young Blood in the last weekend's issue, and you're doing
The Divine Comedy.
Divine Comedy next week.
Send young Blood's review to Young Blood. See what he says.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I've only got the vaguest idea. What? Chantal, my darling girl. This is all getting very weird. So here's another way to look at breathing. Every time you take a breath, you have 6 minutes to live, but taking another breath resets it.
What can you do in 6 minutes? And say, yeah, but I was dying in those 6 minutes, so I thought I'd get it done. You can't blame me, I was dying.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
If only we could, eh?
I'll leave it there.
I knew it was a bad idea in introducing these two girls.
Why?
They're going to make my life very difficult indeed.
You wait till we get together. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You love it.
Yes, I do love it. Now, I don't know about you boys and girls out in viewership land, but I really enjoyed this evening's show.
I want to get Izzy back on the show to talk about her therapies with animals.
Yeah.
And the other thing what I was thinking we ought to do, as we get more and more viewers, I think we'll have Isabel on regularly as a spot to answer questions that people send in. Have her as our pet therapist.
Like our Deirdre.
Yeah, exactly.
And
what?
show up the sprays and the spritzes that you
had. Yeah, that's it. This week's spritzes.
This week's spritzes. And then we can do a Dear Deirdre if people want to email in.
Yeah, that's it.
Any questions that they don't want answered in the chat because they're embarrassed to, we can give them a chance to send stuff in anonymously.
Exactly.
Oh, yes, Simon. He says pretty well everyone is sweet and innocent next to Chantal.
Oh, that's so rude, Simon. You can't say that about Chantal.
Well, he did, and I sort of agree with him, you know.
No, Chantal's sweet and innocent. Leave her alone.
Well, yeah, but she was the one we were going to send down to Dorset to start investigating a masturbating monkey.
Yeah, we were.
No.
A ghost monkey.
No.
A ghost wanking monkey.
Oh.
You would get along. Apparently, Chantal, you would get along perfectly with his friend, with Simon's friend Mina, who helps organize the Nasved Metal Festival in Denmark.
What we got to say to that is death to all but metal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Sorry. I'm going to get put in Facebook jail because I've said those words. It could be insightful.
That's it.
Yes, well, I was thinking that I'll probably be put in Facebook jail because drinking a cup of Union Jack on it obviously makes me a far-right extremist.
Yeah, well, you know what I've got to say about that, Jonathan? Not to you, but to that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just push your glasses up.
Yeah. Terrible.
I'm teaching you bad habits, Izzy.
Well, it's all.
Yeah, well,
I need to know these things.
I've been teaching her some bad habits.
What she said?
A metal carnival, I would rather relive my divorce or catch an STD. I'm with you there, Chantal, to be quite honest. My stepdaughter likes, well, when she was a teenager, she liked this god-awful music. When each of the bands had names like sort of Deathly Filth Hound and stuff, and the singers all sounded like
Filth with Danny Filth. Yeah.
I fucking hated that.
Danny Filth was amazing. I love that man.
Who?
Danny Filth.
Who the fuck is Danny Filth?
He was the front man for a band called Cradle of Filth.
Oh, I know Cradle of Filth, but they're fucking awful. I think they're a fucking awful row.
Have a look at this band called Dogma that I'm going to be seeing. They are sexy heavy metal nuns. They dress like nuns with a scary face.
The German porn star Jules Blue did the same thing on her Twitter account earlier this year, also talking about the documented health benefits of regularly ejaculating in the process.
There's nothing to say to that.
Hell,
I just think
Simon, you're going to come on the show very, very soon.
What would Russell Brand say to that? Would he use that as a defence in court for all those problems? Now, you have to be very, very careful when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yes. It's true.
It's but personally, the noise drowns out the voices in my head, and the voices don't like that. Right on, honey pie. I agree with you totally. Which reminds me, I have got to introduce you, Isabel. I've got to introduce you to a band called the Polyphonic Spree. Anybody who's not
you've showed it me.
Check them out. They are absolutely goddamn
Polyphonic
brilliant.
Spree. Okay.
Yeah, they are good.
They look like They look like some weird religious cult. There's between 12 and 35 of them at any one time, and they play the most peculiar homemade instruments as well as
funny.
They're great, a fantastic band.
Funny, yes. Anyway, we've hit our time, but before we go, I've got to tell you what me and Jonathan are doing next week.
Dum dum dum.
You've just
got to say it when my girlfriend's in the room.
She won't mind. We are going to be, it's just us next week, but we are going to be talking about a festival, a very strange festival that happens every year in a small village in Cambridgeshire. And hopefully we'll have some video and some live footage of the festival at the time to show you, and some photos. So we'll be discussing all things pagan and weird.
Which, considering I come from a highly religious family, my brother is a Church of England pastor, and I'm still basically Church of England. This is going to be great.
And I am the great granddaughter of a Church of England vicar from Newcastle.
And, so the daughter of a card-carrying Sikh.
Yes. So this is going to be really, really interesting next week. There'll be lots of discussions.
Do you ever go looking for him? Because if you did, you'd be hide and seek.
Boom, boom. But Isabel, thank you very much for coming on.
Not
today.
A problem.
Please don't be a stranger. We'll have you back more often than not, if that's all right.
Okay, that's perfect by me.
Don't worry about what Jonathan says. I'm the boss.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, everybody knows that. But Isabel was saying, "Oh, what am I going to be able to talk about for an hour and a half?" And I said, "Oh, don't worry, it'll just happen." And I was right, wasn't I, dear?
You was spot on. Yep.
Thank you very much, Isabel. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you for having me.
All right, Jonathan, you close the show.
I'm trying to. It's just I'm having a spasm in my right hand, and shut up.
Oh yeah, don't tell that, Chantal. I get excited.
I'm trying. Oh God, oh fucking mighty! You lot are terrible.
We will catch you all next week, guys.
Time to go home. Time to go home from your simply spooky adrenaline ride. Time to go home. Time to go home. Even if you're terrified. Goodbye. Time to go home, time to go home. Vivian and her weird friends are all going home. Time to go home, time to go home. Vivian is waving goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.